Good evening, everybody. My name is Advocate Hiral Jadhav. I am an advocate at Bombay High Court. I am going to be talking about the NDPS Act, that is the Narcotic Drugs Psychotropic Substance Act Prevention Act. This video is made with association with the lawflu.com, which is a very interesting website for all the law kids and law professionals, which gives you a lot of information about the different aspects of law. So I am going to be talking about the NDPS section, which was an act passed under 1985. Okay, it is a central act. I don't know if everybody knows about it. In Indian, the Constitution of India gives us the seventh schedule, which gives us various subjects divided into central, state, and concurrent subject. When it comes to drugs and all the laws relating to the drugs, it is under the central law. So this act is a central act governed by the central government. The main object of the NDPS Act is to consolidate all the laws relating to the drugs, be it trading and also using also. This act also importantly focuses on the social problem of trafficking of drugs and also dealing of drugs. This act's main reason is passed after the Opium Act, which was passed after the uprising of 1857. If everybody knows, in 1857 it is called as the first independence movement of India, after which people got very cautious about Indian national freedom, and after that the laws became very stringent. Okay, so now this act, like everybody's left, every act gives you different definitions, different authorities, and different punishments. This act's first and foremost main provision is, first, it was commenced after the 16th September of year 1985. It extends to whole India except for the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The another concept in every act is a section 2, which gives you definition of all the laws. This act basically gives you all types of drugs and narcotic substances, divides them into various sections, be it narcotics, be it hallucinogens, be it LSDs, depressants, and everything. It also includes the prescribed drugs into this section. This act gives the section 2 gives various definitions of opium leaf, poppy leaves, opium straws, coca leaves, cocoa derivatives, and also the codeine phosphate, which was one of the common aspects of cough syrups. I myself have practiced under the NDPS Act. I was an advocate for three matters, wherein I was asked for bail for a culprit under the NDPS Act. NDPS Act gives you two main authorities, that is the Narcotics Commissioner and the Consulting Committee. The NDPS Consulting Committee. When it comes to Narcotic Commissioner, it is governed by the central government. Like I said, it is a central government act, so it is given authority by the central government, who regulates, controls, and also prevents the production of the narcotics and drugs. When it comes to a consulting committee, with the name suggests, it is an advisory committee. It gives the central government an advice of how to administer the said act, execute it. Okay, this act has three main aspects, that is control, regulation, and prohibition. The first step is prohibition. Now when you see, sometimes we try to end it, that we end it before it starts. That is the prohibition. So this act basically gives you, first thing, prohibition of cocaine plants, coca leaves, also opium. If that is not prohibited, it states you to regulate it. Regulate it means control it. If there is an production, you need to control it. You need to show the officers what are rules and regulations. And the third most is, it also controls it. Controls means it checks its rules and regulations, it checks its production, it checks its sale, be it for medicinal use also. Another thing, this act gives you various offenses. This act gives us offences and their punishment, which are tried by the metropolitan magistrate, which is the lowest level of magistrate in the metropolitan city, or JMFC, that is the judicial magistrate first class at the local level of not metropolitan city. Now, this act gives us various punishment for cultivation or for use of substances and all, which extends up to from 10 years to life imprisonment and fine up to 1 year to 1 lakh to 3 lakhs. It also gives another most important aspect is when you are an already repetitive offender, it increases the fines from fine and imprisonment, where fine is from 3 lakh to 5 lakh, the punishment is from 15 years to 30 years. This all includes and gives us a proper way to govern the substances which are very much harmful for health and harmful for our youth and generation. It also gives another important aspect. We need to understand that when it comes to drugs, this does not only hamper the person who is taking them, it also hampers the family who's responsible for that person and also the people looking after him. So it is my personal request to you, do not do drugs. Always understand the importance of people around you, and if anybody needs any help regarding this act, feel free to contact lawflu.com. They'll help you get in touch with me. Thank you.